Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, a new engine arrived today. I'll be doing a video on the engine a little bit later. And what I've been doing is buying wind-up Commodore Vanderbilts and then swapping out the motor in them, the wind-up motor, with an electric motor, which leaves me, of course, with an original wind-up motor. Now, this one in particular hadn't been run in decades. And it was all crusty and nasty and terrible. And it's really strange about these Marx motors, whether they're electric or mechanical. In most cases, if you clean them up and lube them, the motor will run. In this case, this motor runs like new. It is in really exceptionally good condition. And all it needed was to get all the junk blown out of it. And then I used 30 weight motor oil and just saturated all the moving parts. And then you blow it out with a air compressor. And in most cases, you will have a running motor. There's nothing wrong with this motor at all. Now it winds with a key, and I don't have the key, of course. So I looked through my toolkit and found a square drive socket for my screwdriver that fits this motor like it was made for it. So, put the brake on, let's wind this up. Alright, that's fully wound, and here's the result. So as you see, it runs really well. Now the rear wheels on the mechanical motor aren't powered. It's just an axle. So only the front wheels are powered. And on this one there was originally a sparkler bar, it's called. It's a little lever that goes into the frame right here. And you put a flint from a Zippo lighter in it. And that lever comes up and rides on this wheel. So as this wheel spins, it shoots a shower of sparks up the smokestack. So this will fit virtually any O-gauge Marx engine. Just depends on whether the shell has the cutout for the key and the brake lever, of course. But what I've been doing is buying wind-up Commodore Vanderbilts and then taking the mechanical motor out, changing the front crossbar, and putting an electric motor in the shell, and then repainting them, and you have a really, really nice Commodore Vanderbilt for, $15, $18, something like that. So this is a really, really nice motor. It's in really decent shape. There's no damage to it. There's no major rust on it. A lot of discoloration. I mean, this thing had been sitting probably as long as I've been alive. But it didn't take much to get it running. And the whole idea of these wind-up motors in the Marx engines is they could supply the same engine with an electric motor or with a wind-up. And you think, why would they want a wind-up motor? Remember, these are 1932, 1935. There were still lots of houses in the United States in the rural areas that didn't have electricity. And so they tried to cover all their bases by making a wind-up train set that took all the other components as the electric train set. The same cars, same track, virtually. O-gauge, and it's just a mechanical motor that drops in place of the electric motor. And of course you can go the other way and put an electric motor in place of the mechanical. So I just want to do a quick video. This is in really decent shape. So I might put it aside and then perhaps restore a wind-up engine, Commodore Vanderbilt or something else, whatever wind-up engine I might happen across that needs a motor. This is a real good candidate for a rebuild, and this is in really, really decent shape, and it works perfectly. So, just wanted to do a quick video. So this is the motor out of a Commodore Vanderbilt, and just take it out, swap out the front crossbar, and put an electric motor in. In this case, I've been using 400 motors, simply because you can get them really cheap. So I just wanted to do a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.